Good morning, everyone. Slow and steady here. Just left Peter's Mountain Shelter. Had a nice night there. Got in reasonably early. Got plenty of sleep, lots of food. As you saw, the hike down to get water was crazy, but I am overly hydrated. No such thing. I'm well hydrated right now. Stick the Eagle was in there. Check out his YouTube. Bob was there. Bilbo, he's a flip-flopper. He's been out for a week or two from Harper's Ferry. He was there, a real nice guy. And another couple that are finishing up their southbound hike. And catch their names, but I won't pass them here in a second on the trail. Other than that, got up, had my oatmeal and raisins for breakfast. The sun just came over the mountains there. It's beautiful out right now. It's going to get hot again, mid 80s today. We'll see how that plays out, but there's a little more water option along the trail today, so it might be okay. And we'll see what we can see today. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's going to be a great day of hiking, only 18 miles or so. Unless we get in too early, then it's time to keep moving. But for now, we'll just start putting some miles in while it's still nice and cool. Got 2 liters of water on the back. I can't really see it, but that's enough to stay real well hydrated. And there's no real climbing today, just little bits up and down. So it'll be a good day to stay ahead of the game on the hydration. And we'll just have to see how the rocks play out, but we'll catch up real soon. I like that bedhead. That's some crazy stuff. Look at that. All right, Victoria Trail. Oh, there's 2 parts to it here. Most difficult. That's lovely. Anyway, it goes to J.E. Iberson parking, 1.5 miles down that way, or go up the AT this way. I think there's restrooms down at Iberson for day hikers if they want to hike that trail. Coming up on the interview. Let's go see what it's about. It's just a few meters off the trail, 20 to 30 meters off probably. Let's see what's up here. I hear there's rattlesnakes galore around here, so let's keep an eye out for them. All right, nice wooded view. All right, Route 325 coming up, Clark Valley Road, I think it's called. And we got to climb up and out of here, 1,500 feet of climbing. And then it's all gradual downhill, probably rocky as heck, but gradual downhill the rest of the day, up to as far out as I have it mapped to 18 miles. It's spraying out here, April to June, like we saw the other day. Keep an eye out. I saw a low flying plane over the mountains today. I wonder if that's what he was doing. Kind of looked like it might be a spray plane. All right, time for a game of Frogger. We have some hunting land we're going to be hiking on. Welcome state game land, hunt safely, wildlife restoration, hunters wear orange, so should you, littering, blah, 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 lots of stuff. There's all the game lands, regulations. Motor vehicle regulations out here. Anyway, let's get a little morning moment of zen here. For everyone worried about red water coming up whatever mountain we just came up here, the water itself is perfectly clear. It looks like it's just clay. There's a little brackish stuff up here. There's some sulfur. Maybe it's clay or sulfur. I see probably sulfur here. I don't know. It might not taste wonderful, but it looks great. Water itself is really clear. Just don't get this standing stuff sitting here. Plenty of moving water around. The water is wonderful. Whatever that red sulfur or whatever, looks like it settles out. Or iron ore. Might just be iron ore coming from knowing where we're at in the world. Just coming out and rusting and falling. So just pick some of the fast moving stuff and filter it. I think you'll survive. It'll save you from carrying way too much water. Check out this horseshoe trail. Don't know how it got its name. You tell me. It's from the guy from the picture I just posted. Check out this, Yellow Springs old coal mining village ruins around the 1850s. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching as much as you did. Made it this far. Appreciate it. I know there wasn't a ton today. Just hiking in the woods mostly today. Not a whole lot to see. We'll have to find a razor, it looks like. I like the crazy old man beard or clean shaven. Not in between here. Anyway, day 79 is coming to a wrap here soon. Gonna stop at Roush Gap Shelter. It's, I think, 1179, mile 1179, which means tomorrow, the next day, we'll be hitting 1,200 miles. So today was all right. It was hot. It's 83 still right now. I'm going to stop a little early today at 18 miles and change. Just hot and rocky, and that's enough for today. It doesn't buy us anything to go any farther today. We're going to get off trail for one night, but no zeros or anything. Bob has some family here coming up soon, and we're going to go visit her and resupply and do all that good stuff near Port Clinton. Oh, lucky you, the black fly showed up right when I started recording here. As you see, they love to fly in my ears. Love to. I don't know why. But anyway, Roush Gap Shelter's coming up. It's about a 3/10 of a mile off the main trail here. But that's all right. I understand there's water there, and it's a comfortable place, maybe a pretty nice place. And got a special shelter coming tomorrow night. You have to tune back in and check it out. I think I'll 99% chance I'll stay there, and I think it's fully enclosed and has some nice stuff. But catch me tomorrow and see at the end of tomorrow where I end up. And as always, please subscribe if there's anything here you'd like to see more of. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment below, especially if there's something you'd like to see more of, a little less of. If you can hear me okay on here, you know, it's real rough editing out here, so bear with me. And anyway, hope you enjoyed a few little things I saw today, including some snakes. There were a couple. One scared me, I scared it. Just a black snake. But let's go find the shelter. It should be coming up here in less than a quarter of a mile. I'll show you what I can when I get there. Take care. All right, coming up on Roush Gap Shelter. 0.3 miles up this way. Not sure what the red trail is right there. Here comes Roush Gap Shelter. See the privy straight ahead? Here's the shelter on the left. Nobody here yet, but it's still pretty early. I'm sure some people will stop by. What a funky looking little place. Check that out. All right, real simple once you get down in there. Funny little table. I don't see a picnic table or anything, but we'll survive. These black flies are obnoxious. Check out that rattlesnake. 2 or 3 years old maybe. Only got a couple of rattles on him. Going to head down to the shelter, I'm sure, and cozy up with us. If you hear that sound on the video, just remember, walk the other way. Trying to get just in its comfort zone without making it coil up and strike. Just to hear that sound. There you go. Anyway, I think you probably heard it by now. Let him go about his merry way. The shelter is right here though. So we're keeping an eye on him. See if he goes away from the shelter. Probably go to this rock pile, call it a night. Besides the cool rattlesnake, look what else is here at Roush Gap Shelter. Spring going into this stainless steel piece, overflowing. Where we'll get some drinking water. Of course, we'll filter it before. Well, with a rattlesnake right next to the shelter and a black snake on mouse patrol in the shelter, I'm not worried about the black snake, but he was up in the rafters here. I think we decided to go on. There's a campsite about a mile away. It's all downhill. It's supposed to be a great campsite, so I'm just going to go set up for the night and call that home. This place isn't so great anyway. There's no picnic table. There's just nothing. It's kind of dark and dank, and with the rattlesnake right next to the, I mean, it's right where Bob is over there. It's right next to it. So I think it's for safety's sake. Of course, they could come into my tarp just the same down at the creek, but we'll just go refresh our brain here. And the privy down there was okay, but nothing special. Nothing here worth risking it. And the next site is on a creek. It's supposed to be real nice, plenty of water, and nice sound, and nice sights. So let's go see. It's still early. It's only like 3:30 in the afternoon. So is he still there, Bob? Yep, still right over there by Bob. I'll take one last video of him and then get out of here. See him there? He was right next to the trail. I walked right by him, went down to the shelter, and Bob came along and said, oh, and it was right next to the trail. Let me zoom out. The trail is there. It was right there, right next to it, within a foot or two, but didn't rattle, didn't strike, didn't coil up until we started trying to guide it away from the shelter, but we'll leave him alone for the night. Neat little gravel pit and waterfall, man-made waterfall. Here's what all that was. Roush Creek diversion wells. I'm not going to read it all to you here, but very interesting. All right, it's just a simple plow setup for tonight. A little bit of help back here to keep it off my feet. Wide open inside. It's gonna be hot. Don't think there's supposed to be any rain. Could be wrong, we'll see. The wind has changed direction. It was coming towards me. Now it's coming from behind me, going straight in, but it's all right. But you notice the bivvy? It's the first night for the bivvy on this trail. I use it in Florida all the time. But just enough bugs and ants and biting black flies and regular house flies, all kinds of garbage. So and it's hot out, so it'd be nice to get in there and not have to cover up. That's all it is. And just tie these two little lines up here. Try to keep the net off my face just for comfort. Here's home for the night. It's just in the woods down by a creek. It's an unofficial, official campground. All right, everyone, how you like my head net? It's like a hat right now. The black flies are terrible right now. This is just before dark. The sun is about ready to go down behind me up there. We got some food up in the trees, 10 or 12 feet up. Mine's down by the water. So that's day 79. That's a wrap. And it was good. About 18 or 19 miles, somewhere around there. And as you saw, I had to move on from the shelter because of the timber rattle. I think it was a timber rattlesnake. Bob seems to think I don't know my rattlesnakes very well, but it was too close for comfort. So time to move on and model my high fashion here. But it's getting to be 6 or 7 p.m., maybe a little later. Tomorrow's another reasonably short day, 17 or 18 miles to a pretty cool little shelter. So I'll show you that when we get there. And of course, I'll say good morning once I get up and get rolling out of here in the morning. And with that, I'm gonna have to say, remember that if there's anything here, make sure you hit subscribe. If there's anything you like, you wanna see more of, hit it, give me a thumbs up. I know you're tired of hearing it, but it helps a little, helps me understand what you're looking for. It might not change anything, because this channel is really for, my own log and to share with my family and anyone that wants to go along for the ride on this little AT adventure to Katahdin. So I'm getting excited. I know I'm only a little over halfway there, but starting to seem like a reality here if I can just stay healthy and take care of these feet. That's the hardest part for me right now. It's a foot pain all day, every day. It gets kind of old, but I'm tough. It's all right. We'll survive. All right, just had a good ramen bomb. There's ramen noodles, instant potatoes. I put some tuna in there, and that was dinner for tonight. And that'll work till tomorrow morning's big bowl of oatmeal and a little bit of raisins. I'm almost out of a lot of things, so I'm looking forward to the next resupply where I can get to a Walmart and restock a few things. Oh, and I had a couple of big tablespoons of my honey. Thanks for sending that, Dad. So it's good when I need a little extra boost or a little, it's a slow release sugar, so in general, so it's, and all the vitamins and minerals, and I know where it was processed and who did it and how it was done. So with that, I'm gonna say goodnight and we'll catch up tomorrow. I'm gonna go get inside that bivvy and get away from these black flies before they drain all the blood out of my body. Catch up soon.